Hello there. I'm Marcelyn Bailey of ML Bailey Consultants, and you are inside of ML Bailey Consultants Live. We're talking about stress. We usually talk about stress, and every once in a while I throw some other things in. We are talking about stress today. And the question we're going to answer is, do I need a stress management consultant? Well, that's an interesting question. If you've never heard of a stress management consultant, or if you don't know what stress management consultants do, I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Primarily, I work with women who are sandwiched between their children and their elderly parents, where they're being pulled from either side. I also work with women who are wanting to grow a successful, sustainable, and satisfying side hustle, as well as with women who are social workers. My work focuses on stress and inability to relieve stress, inability to manage overwhelming stress. So I help women to do all of those things: relieve stress, manage overwhelming stress, in addition to using stress as a motivator. Stress management consulting takes into account a number of different things, and I want to share some of those things with you. When I work with women in those three areas, as it relates to the stress they're experiencing, I begin with a comprehensive assessment. And this assessment helps us to determine the overt and covert causes of the stress that they're experiencing. It also gives a clear picture of how stress affects their ability to function in every area of their lives, whether it is at home, whether it is in the workplace, or whether it's just in a social gathering or social functions. I also work with them to recognize eustress, and eustress is the good stress. That's the stress that motivates us. And I help them to utilize eustress to their benefit. So, exactly what does all of this mean? Basically, stress is a physical reaction to an unspecified stimulus. We recognize it as the fight or flight mechanism. And that's what we learned about in our second grade science class, right? Well, because stress is really a physical reaction, anytime we experience a change or a, um, a stimulus that causes us to be excited or fearful or stunned or happy, it causes us to have a physical reaction. That physical reaction is instantaneous. It happens without us even being able to think. Once we start thinking about the cause, what occurred, then we can then think about how we feel about the event. And after we begin to think about our feelings or think about how we feel about the event, we then begin to either tamp down the stress reaction or it ramps up. Let me give you an example. If you're involved in an accident, it's all immediately your body reacts. Your stomach starts to turn, your head may start to ache, you get very tense, your heart's beating very fast and it's pounding. When you think about, oh my gosh, I just had an accident, that increases the level of stress that you're experiencing, and it causes that physical reaction to continue. That's one example. Another example is when you are when you come home and everybody says surprise because it's your birthday, and they've arranged for you to have a surprise birthday party. Your heart starts beating, you tense, your stomach turns a little bit, you are stunned, and when you start thinking about, oh, they're giving me a birthday party, you're happy. That changes things, and your stress level starts to decrease. Those feelings, the physical reaction starts to minimize. I say this because what tends to happen is we experience an event, and then we have thoughts and feelings about that event. And whatever we think or whatever we feel about that event can either cause our stress level to increase or it can cause it to decrease. And this is where a stress management consultant can be very helpful. First, we can help you to gain clarity regarding your stress level and how you experience it. Second, we can help you to identify the underlying and the hidden causes of your increased stress life as it relates to your everyday life. Third, we help you to learn effective approaches, excuse me, to relieve the overwhelming stress that you feel. And not only are they effective, they are geared towards your lifestyle. I help people to develop coping mechanisms as well as approaches to their stress that fit in their lifestyle. The next thing is we help you to integrate holistic strategies that act with your body, your mind, as well as your spirit. While doing so, we help you to incorporate these strategies and activities so that they fit, as I said before, within your personal lifestyle. Next, we also help you to develop a healthier lifestyle and with activities that are proactive that help you to limit the negative effects of high levels of stress. And then last but not least, we help you to learn to organize and manage your time to meet the demands of life as well as your profession. So, do you need a stress management consultant? I would say that a stress management consultant can be very helpful to you, not only to help you to understand how you physically, emotionally, and mentally respond or react to the stressors in your life, but also to help you to understand and develop plans that limit the debilitating stress that you might feel. I'm Marcelyn Bailey. That's all for now. Again, do you need a stress management consultant? If so, I am available to assist you as needed. Take care tonight. Sleep well and wake up well rested. As always, take good care.